Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode we finished up our first trial, which was a flashback to one of Mia's first cases, which I thought was really cool. I thought that was a really good way to handle the tutorial and kind of teach you how to play. So I'm also very curious to see how it's going to tie into the rest of the game. Time is 1 a.m. Beep, beep. Oh, that's not good. Beep. Okay. Detective, we made it. Whew. What a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Gumshoe! Oh, you said it, pal. Must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? It's gone. That went by a little bit faster than I could read. Okay. Mask to mask. Salutations. Ah, we've been had. Out front, guards! Turn on the searchlights. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Oh my god, it's almost Joker from Persona 5. Excuse me, I'm afraid I must be leaving now. I don't remember him ever flying to the moon, though. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Alright, not exactly how I expected to start. October 11th, 324, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey Nick, get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later, this is important. What are you freaking out about now? Today'll be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? What do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Ha! Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and... Pearly, of course. Hello, it's such a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. I hate when those two are in the same room, because I kind of use the same voice for both of them. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Crane Village, isn't that... That's right, our hometown, Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Very funny, you can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Crane exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but... The promoter sent us some special VIP entrance passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Faye. The younger sister of Mia Faye, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then... I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Faye, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Crane Village is home of the mysterious Crane channeling technique, and Maya here is the daughter of the Crane School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. Did the text speed change? No, I guess there isn't a text speed. Alright. Earth to Nick, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Treasure exhibit poster added to the court record. Oh no! Is that thing gonna get stolen? Main exhibit hall. Lordly Taylor. The city's fanciest and most expensive department. Ah, I get it. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Faye Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a young girl. On a family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright. I guess we should go and say hello. Wait, hold on. What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it. Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all. Greatest treasure? Is there something like that? Huh? Why, of course there is. Right, Pearly? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll bet it would really take your breath away. So, typically I do try to look at just about everything, just to get all the extra dialogue and see it. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Oh, is this the screen with the hole in it? I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence in that murder case that happened in Kurain Village. This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The 6-leaf Kurain Sacred Writings folding screen. If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too? Of course they are. This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it? Well, yeah, I guess so. All it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. Ah, Mystic Maya, look, I can't believe it. Ah, it's so cute. It's like a little diorama of Kurain Village. Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness. Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house. It even says Faye Manor on it. Yikes, you're right. I kind of want to add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Anything else? No, that looks like it's it. I'm already starting to get ideas about what's going to happen here. Clearly, something's going to get stolen. Basement warehouse. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This place feels scary, like I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly, I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. Eek! A monster, you were right! Huh? A monster? Oh! It's you! From the last trial. Well, that I didn't expect to see you again so soon. Oh God. Good evening. It's good to see you again. I know you. Nice to see you too. Again. Nice to see you again too, little miss. Hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? It's nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this warehouse, the really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Let's look around first. Then we'll talk. There's nothing to look at. There's paint done. Oh, computer. It's computer. It looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Ah. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. Sure, that will be important later. Looks like part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr. Ah, I got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. I thought that's where I thought she was going. I thought she was going to say burger. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Like maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something. I kinda doubt it. Aha, I got it. Maybe it said spaghetti. Wait. Spaghetti? Why are you talking about food? Oh, wait. That's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think? Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. Really? Let's go in. I want to take a look. Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there. Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel. Why are you telling me that? Oh, I can slide. Alright. Why do you have a sword? Also a Magatama thing. Oh, wait. Brr. Looking at the letters up here. It says Organi. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last two letters. Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh? Ouch. Paint. Door we can't go through. That appears to be locked. Alright. What about this? Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Ami, right? Yes, that's the statue of the woman who invented the Korean channeling technique, Ami Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Ooh, Ami Faye's golden statue. Statue of the founder of the Korean channeling technique is holding the oh god. I hope I don't have to say that word a lot. Shichido? Look, I could one half or the other. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me, how should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen the statue. That thing is the Korean Shichido. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Ah, phooey. I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Alright, I think that's everything. Okay, let's, talk. How are you? It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. If it wasn't for us... No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Phew, that's a relief. Lord Lee Taylor. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo, did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what is with that face she's making? So I'm assuming this is where something got stolen, presumably last month. Oh, look, it's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made reservations at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Oh, I like the sound of that, dine. It sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with the kids' dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day, something terrible would have happened. I mean, that's what I was assuming, but, you know. Nick, this is terrible. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief Mask de Mask. Mask the Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by the phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Oh boy. He's even a phantom thief. I know, I'm pretty sure this game predates Persona 5, and I know phantom thief gets used a lot, but that's just where my brain keeps going. Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure, Lordly Taylor, you don't think. Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask to Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The Karane's Sacred Urn was stolen. I had a feeling it was going to be the urn. What? Oh, I forgot to show Miss Andrews that I'm a lawyer. I still have the Magatama. So, what do you think about this? What about it, Pearly? I'm not certain. What do you think, Mr. Nick? Maybe 3 heads aren't better than 1. Okay. Refresh my memory a little. What's the Sacred Urn? It's a thing that Pearls broke. It's only the most important treasure in Crane Village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely the soul of Mystic Ami Faye, the founder of the Karane channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Ah, yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Did Maya not know about that? Gee, there are some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Karane Village, Maya's hometown. The Sacred Urn, it turned out to be an important clue in that case. Oh, okay, so now we get it. And now, is that for real, us getting it in the court record? One of the treasures of Karane Village, supposedly priceless, it looks like a plain old pot. I'm really curious because it seems like I don't know how you would play this without having played the other 2 games, just because it seems to build so much off of that. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you? I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Korean School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the Sacred Urn back. But I'm not a detective, I'm a lawyer. That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you'd find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask Damask, Nick. Make a note of it. Mask Damask. I'm sorry, Mask Star Damask. Is that in my court record yet? No. Me. What more can I say? This is my 3rd year as a young but skilled lawyer. Maya's older sister, my eternal mentor in life and law, passed away 2 years ago. My assistant and disciple in the Korean tradition of spirit channeling. Maya's cousin and channeling prodigy. She has amazingly powerful spiritual abilities. Head of planning, promotion, and security of the Treasures of Korean exhibit. Oh, did yeah, no, we've seen this poster like 3 times. Okay, let's talk about last year's incident. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything. 1 year ago, the murder in Korean village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings, and this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you didn't tell anyone that I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember, this urn used to say Ami on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now, instead of Ami, it says I am. I'm waiting for that to be a clue. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Alright. So where can we move? Oh, here we go. October 12th, Lordly Taylor, Main Exhibition Hall. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. From what I can tell, it looks like a house has been knocked over. No, never mind, that's the bus stop. I'm like looking for the smallest of hints. Over like in the model of the village. I thought, for a second, I thought that the bus stop was the house that had been tipped over. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. That guy, huh? I'm assuming this is Gumshoe. Hey, you can't poke around in here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. It's you, and I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? I'm convinced that's the reason they keep rehiring him. No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing around, hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello, it's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now's a good chance for you to try to remember it right. And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Yeah, good to see you again too, I guess. Alright, what happened? Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us how it happens? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Ah, girl, it's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask the Mask. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sorta owe you guys in a way. The crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. Scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. The urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So that's why Adrian was worried. So who's guarding the basement warehouse? That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective? I want to play that game. Is there an ace detective game? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask the Mask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask the Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But under those disguises is the true Mask the Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the Sacred Urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So what's he like? Well, like I told you, Mask the Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. She's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Alright, I've already got ideas. So what's this calling card? Here it is, but don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Mask the Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Sent before the heist, the emblem is top secret. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you look a little harder, maybe someday you'll have your own copycats. Thanks, I guess. Is that it? We'll present stuff in the next episode. Alright, so our case is underway. I had a feeling when they, started out with a heist and then had a exhibition of all the treasures of Crane Village. I had a feeling it was that urn that was going. And here we are. So we'll just have to figure out what happened in the next episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.